This morning's breakfast Bible Bites opens in Psalm 72, verses 3 and 4, which looks prophetically toward the time after the 7 years of God's judgment on this ravaged planet, Earth. Christ has assumed the throne in Jerusalem, and 1,000 years of peace is being established. Verse 3 of Psalm 72 reads, "Let the mountains bring peace to the people, and the hills in righteousness." When the Messiah sits upon his throne in Jerusalem, peace will come to this wrath-ravaged earth at last. Peace will be particularly welcomed after the 7 years of judgment known as the Tribulation. The desolation of war has given way to peace and righteousness, lending voice to the hills and hamlets that will sing out in adulation of their new ruler. The world under his leadership will bring quietness and security to the earth as nations rebuild under his righteous rod of iron. Satan has been incarcerated, and people will be able to pursue their callings in safety and prosper in the fruit of their own labor. Verse 4 of 72, "May he vindicate the affliction of his people, save the children of the needy, and crush the oppressor." Remember that when he returns, it will be during perilous times. Governments have become unstable, and mayhem is everywhere. I believe that Revelation 17:14 addresses the final battle, that's Armageddon, before the millennial reign. Now, if you're not familiar with Armageddon, the word properly means the Mount of Megiddo. It is the scene of the final conflict between Christ and the Antichrist. This is not the final battle after Satan is released 1,000 years from then. The verse in 17:14 reads, "These will make war against the Lamb, but the Lamb will conquer them, because he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings. Those with him are called chosen and faithful." He must establish a righteous rule. The judgment of God has just rendered nations and ungodly governments in shambles. Anarchy reigns. His reign will be one of impartial justice with no respect for status, position, or command. The orphans who have been left with no natural protectors and are subjugated by others will experience the power of their Redeemer firsthand, for in Christ true justice will crush their oppressors. In that new beginning, sin, Satan, and all of the enemies of the cross will be crushed by his iron rod, the iron rod of King Jesus. Sounds like a wonderful time to be alive. Did you notice in Revelation 17:14 that his bride is with Jesus when he returns to the earth?